You third string thinking your verse clean. You and your hurt queen. Verbal machete split him down the middle. He'll be in half looking like the number 13. Because when you split the letter B in half, it looked like the number 13. Telekinesis and dream scan. Think alien covenant. I kill everybody on your ship with this machine, man. Say hello to David.
Champion. Hot topic in the media today. And we got, respectively, Mickey Fax, we got Daylight here to speak on this situation. I think they're kind of the perfect people to talk about it because they are in groups.
Yeah, I'm in all the groups, all of them.
You might be the perfect person then. Saga has left, one of the top groups right now, NWX.
Mm-hmm.
K-Shine, DNA, very strong group. I definitely didn't see this coming. Daylight, how do you feel about it?
Me personally, I don't think Saga should be in the group with this much negativity anyway.
Okay.
I mean, if you're really pushing for the Lord and you're pushing for something that extremely positive, then you need to associate with A-Ward and Loso. And maybe I should start a little, Christian community.
I think that's what he did.
That's what's happening.
Yeah.
I think that would be dope. Like, I think that would be dope. Shouts out, I just talked to Bizzle, which is one of the biggest Christian rappers in the world, which is chopping it up about some stuff. But yeah, it's like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look what you're dealing with. Like, you can't be this much for the Lord when you really hang with the devils all the time. You get what I'm saying? And look what happened.
The opposite shit.
Look, Big T is with the opposite shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then look, as soon as you leave, like, the devil's exposed your business, man, like, with the whole, like, suicidal stuff and like that. And I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're going to push for something positive, push for it
100%.
all the way. Like, and the fucked up part about it is, you should have your Christian community behind you. Like, when you hit the stage, nigga, it need to be drummers, it need to be people in the choir. You need to embrace that.
I'm surprised he didn't do that yet.
Oh, because the Christian community don't fuck with you because you fucking with the evil niggas. They like, nigga, I'm not associating with the bullshit. So if you gonna push it all the way. And as far as the suicidal stuff, I'm gonna tell you this, and this is on some other conscious level shit. Ain't no such thing as death, dog. Energy can't die, dog. Your ass gonna kill yourself and get plugged right the fuck back in. Your life don't end like that. You die when God wants you to die. You're not dying by yourself. It doesn't work like that at all. You're here for a reason, and that reason is gonna happen no matter what. You can't stop it. So, I think it was a very good decision. I don't think he belonged in the group anyway.
Mickey?
From my understanding, because I am in YTG, it wasn't a battle group that they were creating. This was a musical group that they were going to use to promote their music, tour, and do things of that particular nature. And I think the separation between both, for me, I think would be okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the issue. I mean, I think him being in NWX was great for him to get specific battles on URL.
More exposure to you.
And I think them supporting him in that particular facet was great for him to do. But, the fact that, NWX voted him out, from what I understand. They voted him out.
Yep.
And I don't think I'm just speculating. I don't know if they knew that he just wanted to do this in terms of music. In terms of what Shine did, exposing suicide, that's a dangerous thing to do, man. Putting out business in terms of depression, mental health, I mean, that's nothing to really play with. You know what I'm saying? People, they go through things differently than others may have, and that should have stayed behind closed doors. Okay. I do agree with the energy thing, like, you die, you don't physically die, but in the beliefs that Saga believes in, you commit suicide, you're going directly down. You know what I'm saying? So that to me, and from what I understand, that may actually be a false accusation.
Yeah. That's what Saga said on this.
That's what these things to create storylines for potential and future battles, it's dangerous. But this is the format that the battle culture is in. I wish Saga the best of luck. I hope that you go forth with your plans to be a top Christian rapper, MC with street hymns, Loso and A-Ward. You know what I'm saying?
How y'all feel? Oh, go ahead.
I would say I can make this loud and clear. Saga, as you see, you know, my last couple of battles, I've been pushing for something extremely positive. Hey, man, if you ever want to start, like, you know, an extremely positive group, I'm open for something, you know. Just throwing that out there.
They like we want to recruit.
I know, I'm just saying, like,
Saga.
hey, we're pushing for something positive. I've been on a different path lately about not killing and not destroying people. So, you know, if you want to push for something better, I'm open, you know. Just throwing it in the air, you know, another group for me.
He actually makes pretty dope music.
No, I know. I actually know.
He does.
I like Saga's music.
Actually, no. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just saying outside of battle rap, you know what I mean? Fuck, you know that. But outside of battle rap, you know, let's work on some positive things. You know, open.
How do y'all feel about them or NWX allegedly? Let me say that because you know you never know the full particulars. Making him pick between two groups, maybe because he wanted to do, you know, Four Horsemen, I think, with Loso, Street Hymns, A Ward, but they said you gotta pick this. You gotta pick NWX.
That's what happened when you deal with devils, dog.
I mean, you know, Shine. You know,
Shine was part of Dot Mob.
Shine was part of Dot Mob, and they made him choose. And I think he chose, but he wanted to be Dot Mob and he wanted to be NWX.
I was the one vouching for Shine. I was vouching for Shine. I was one of the ones like, no, man, if, you know, I'm in a lot of crews. Why Shine can't be in a lot of crews? And it's like, no, we started this shit from the bottom. No.
But I don't see anything wrong with him doing this musically. I don't see. I mean, NWX, they are doing music. I mean, I know DNA put out a mixtape, but I don't really see K Shine doing music. I mean, I know Rain does. You know, he does production. He does his music. This Big T, you know, sporadically. They're really trying to create a movement within a small community that's separate from So I don't see why that was such a big issue within that particular group. It's just, but I did hear some things that, you know, Loso and DNA, you know, they don't get along. So I think that was also a part of.
But I mean, like, as a person, like if we brothers, you know what I mean, and I respect your belief system.
Right.
It would only be right if you worked with those other rappers that is in that bracket.
Right.
Like, that's only right.
I agree with that.
That's like saying, no, Saga, you can't go to church.
Right. I agree with that as well. I don't think that when Saga was to start a battle, he would say, yo, Saga, Queens, NWX, Four Horsemen. I don't think he was going to do that. I think he was going to just say NWX, and that would be that. And then he would leave that in the battle culture and then go to the Christian culture and do the Four Horsemen. I think that was what it was going to be. Because I don't think A Ward would go YTG in the Christian community. I don't think that's what he would
not bringing y'all niggas over.
Right, he wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? This is my thoughts, though.
I don't know. I would tell Saga, like I said, team up with the Four Horsemen or whatever. Push for what you really want to push, dog. I mean, based on...
You should join the Four Horsemen. You would be Apocalypse.
I would most definitely be Apocalypse.
You was already.
I'm not Christian, so like I'm Buddhist, so I don't think that would work.
Okay.
Peace. So, most definitely, I think Saga is he probably wants to push for something better in his life, and I'm pretty sure like these Christian rappers get a lot of backlash.
Probably,
They get a lot of backlash.
Gun bars.
It's a lot of gun bars.
If
I would
do
use
this,
them, how
I'll kill you this way. I'll beat you up that way.
I know they gotta hurt going against. It's like you going against the grain of what you kind of stand for. So I know they kind of hurt.
Sure, in battle rap though, you gotta
That's
beat
what
your
I'm saying.
opponent maybe in that format. So
it's like, you know, it probably came to a point in his life where he was like, yo, I'm gonna really get all the way right with the Lord. So, I respect that.
Not mad at it.
I respect that. You know
final thoughts, is that?
Saga, proud of you, brother. You know, I think you made the right choice in the end. You know, because at the end of the day, you know, there's only but so high you can get, you know, within the culture. Music can take you all over the world. Exposure to different things. So, you know, I think you did make the right decision. You know, and once again, you know, let's not, even though it's a false accusation, let's not, you know, enhance the thought process of suicide and mental health like it's a joke. This is very serious in our communities, and it needs to be taken seriously.
And if you need someone to talk to, you can call me, dog. My phone number is 819.
Say hello to David. Say hello to David.
Real number, Saga. You can call me.
Champion, back with another episode. I'm hurt. I'm here with the usuals. We seen it online, you know. I'm hurt by this news. Pretty saddened. Saga has left NWX. You heard me correct. Saga is no longer a member of NWX. Vodafly is particular with the particulars. He's precise. He has more info on that.
Okay, so here's the deal. The news came out this weekend that the Saga was leaving NWX due to what was called creative differences. DNA put out a tweet that basically said, Saga's no longer part of the NWX. We wish him the best in all his future endeavors, just pretty much giving him a cordial exit. Now, with that being said, Saga didn't say much, but K-Shine went on Instagram Live and made a whole live stream video about his take on it. The Instagram video is actually on my personal YouTube channel on Vodafly. You can look at that up and see the actual footage. And basically, K-Shine was saying he left NWX to join another group and was pretty much like going in. Like he was just slandering them in pretty much some of the bad ways. And he said that the thing that stuck out the most was that he said that the Saga wanted to commit suicide and he was in a dark place in his life. Now the Saga has came out to refute this claim by saying in a Facebook post, it's crazy how everybody is so intrigued with lies. I guess it sounds more exciting than the truth. No, I never attempted to commit suicide. DNA didn't save me from an attempt. But do I suffer from depression? Yes. It's insane how people you confide with will turn your personal life around as a weakness to show the public you're flawed. Newsflash, I've never been perfect. This is depression. This isn't something I asked for, but God gets the glory through my testimony. Regardless, y'all won't hear me making discouraging remarks about him because I know the road it takes to require does not have hurt or hate. I gave that up to Christ already. Thank y'all. Now, there's millions of people that suffer from depression, suicide, you know, and that's a serious issue. And if somebody that you're with, this is battle rap. This is just performing arts. At the end of the day, there are very few people that are actual brothers and sisters. So everybody you come into this game with, you meet your mutual friends, you build relationships. And these battle rap crews, they're not really your friends. You don't know these people. You just know them from talent, from being at venues and battling. That's where you know each other from. So if you confide something in somebody, when the relationship ends, you shouldn't use what they confided in you as your crutch. Because honestly, this is the same K-Shine that said, I'm an NWX, but I'm going to be a dot forever.
Oh, get into it. Let's talk about it.
You know?
Right.
And T-Rex essentially did the same thing to you that you're now turning and doing the same thing to Saga. You know what I mean? Saga is obviously one that lyrics are based on Christianity. He's a Christian. He's had his ups and downs. He's made his name. He had a good battle versus Tink the Demon, pretty much his coming out battle. But he's allegedly joining a group with Christian-based battle rappers. And what he told me was, this movement will be to spread unity and to be one as far as Christians. None of the battles are on URL. One's on King of the Dot, one's on Bullpen. He's not even joining.
He's joining Gumbo.
But what I'm saying is he's not even joining URL-based rappers. So for that to be an issue, for him to get essentially booted or thrown out or pushed out the whip or whatever the case you want to call it, I don't know if it was really legitimate. I mean, that's just my personal opinion.
So they kicked him out of the group? Or he left the group?
Was he voted out, Vada?
I think he got voted out.
Because everybody's got groups inside of groups. You know, like, you know, Dark Side. Briz is with Dark Side, he's with the Cave Gang, and he's with Dot Mob. You know, it's like Meek Mill.
T-Top is what? T-Top is what? What group?
He's with Dark Side, I think. Park Life, and he's with NWX. So there's
you got Meek Mill, he's with MMG, Dream Chasers, and Interscope. It's like it's like so much going on. Like,
but you know what? I got out of this.
Not Interscope. What are they with? Atlantic Music.
Yeah,
Atlantic. I'm
sorry.
But
here's the thing. You know what I got from Saga? Saga was like he don't think K-Shine liked him to begin with. So when you don't like someone,
comes the dirty laundry.
When you don't like someone, you know, I've said it before and I will say it again on this platform. Your success get looked at with a clear eye. Your mistakes get looked at with a magnifying glass. Yeah. So you know how, like, if you're in a relationship with a female and you don't want to be in it no more, you're going to find anything to argue about just to get out with your boy. You'll argue about the remote. who put the remote over there? It used to be over. You're just fine. Hey, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is one of those situations where anything that they could find to make a big issue was the big issue. When I seen some of the Saga's recent battles, I don't really see a big NWX presence there. I seen Rain on stage with him at him versus Tink the Demon. I didn't really see. When I was at Double Impact, Saga came by himself. They wasn't together. I didn't see him on stage in the 2-on-2. So this might have been something that was going on over time. This is not no happened last week type of thing. So long story short.
Well, you know, we all knew Saga was the weakest link in there.
Here we go. Here you go.
Go ahead. Like I said, he's boring. He's always been boring. He is the X-Pac of the D-Generation X. Damn. Everybody, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, they all had to carry X-Pac. X-Pac was always the one getting beat on. Saga's the one, his career is really not going to go anywhere with NWX, full of talent. People like T-Top, DNA, K-Shine, people that can excel. Saga's one that's always going to be left back. He can excel in this new group that he's joining versus staying with the NWX. If he stays with the NWX, he's not going anywhere.
So you think about it, it's kind of like free suit service, like basketball.
Yeah.
If you're not going to get to start on this team, like you can start on another team. Like if you leave, you know how guys win the championship with the Warriors, then the next season a couple people leave, go play here, go play there. Their careers don't be the same, but they can start somewhere else. You can start in Minnesota, but you can't start on the Warriors.
Speaking of basketball, Michael Ruffin left the Chicago Bulls in 2001.
Here we go.
Just 2001.
Stats.
No one cared. No one cared. It doesn't hurt. And to be honest with you, Saga leaving the NWX, who cares? Who really cares? I said in the beginning I was hurt. Who cares? Let's just let's just come on. And at this point, I mean, I don't know. I think Saga's starving for attention at this point because it's like everybody's in the group. You had Dipset. You always got your Memphis Bleaks of the group. You got the ones who really not doing too much. Everybody else has got party with the women and all that, and Saga's really just. He's on the back burner. I feel like if he's really depressed, which is nothing to play around with, everybody's been down at a point in their life. I hope he does get the help if this is true. He's already said it on Facebook. But far as blowing this up, K-Shine doesn't have to do this. K-Shine, you don't need to go on camera. You don't need to bash him. We're talking about Saga here. It's not like DNA left NWX. Saga left. Just leave it alone. Like I said, Michael Ruffin left the Chicago Bulls in 2001. No one cared. Right. The president didn't go on TV. The players didn't go on. When Durant left OKC, it was a big thing, rightfully so. But come on, this is the Saga. He left.
I'm the man, yeah, you gotta love me. You gotta love it. It's all love on the west side. I said I tell it like it is, cause like it is what it gotta be. I'm that nigga that they tryna be.